Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Legend of Vox Machina, episode 9. Finally 9. 9! Hi everybody. I don't know if any of you have gotten the memo, but I've been really sick this whole week. I guess not really sick. It was a mild cold, but it fully took me out of commission for talking, which is really important when what I do is talk. I have a microphone and a camera, and I talk to you about the thing. And I can feel a cough. Yeah, that. Still going on, but it's much better, and so we're gonna power through because I can't be doing nothing. I already made the decision to power through on Tuesday to read JoJo's manga, but then I couldn't on Wednesday because I was just too fucked up. And then I wanted to push everything back to Thursday and try to do multiple recordings on Thursday, but then I tried and I couldn't talk and it was miserable. But now I can at least mostly talk, and that's amazing. So we're back to work. We're back to doing stuff. Yay! Last week on Legend of Vox Machina, or Vox Machina's Bizarre Adventures, because it kind of felt like a stand user episode, we met an enemy stand user. His stand, Silver Tongue, allowed him to charm people and cause horrifying effects. And then we murdered him real good. It was a really, really cool episode, from amazingly interesting impact frames to a really well executed, in my opinion, sort of B-plot with all the Pike stuff and her religious stuff, and meeting the Everlight and all of that stuff, which was really, really cool. Hi, Saren Ray, based Saren Ray. I thought it was a really, really cool reimagining of a section of the show that, at least the sort of Anders stuff didn't really stand out to me as being amazing, and now Anders stuff has stood out to me as being one of the most amazing things. He went from being a serious villain, but not much of a threat in and of himself, to being a huge threat and a really quality villain and a really quality fight and a really cool overcoming of an obstacle from Percy's past. I thought the rewrite of this portion of the story is honestly excellent, and it's only grown on me as I've had the time to let it simmer in the back of my mind over the course of the last week. I thought it was really, really good, and I thought the fights were really, really cool, and I thought the Saturday stuff was really, really cool, and I'm very excited for what's about to happen, because I think we're going to go against a tide of bone. Yay. What's the title of that episode? Against the Tide of Bone? Oh, it's just called Against the Tide of Bone. I'm right. Nailed it. I thought it was Against the Tide of Bone and something, because that's usually that would be the phrasing of a thing like that, because it's idiomatic. It's like it's against the tide of like horse and sword, bone and evil things. I don't fucking know. Bone and darkness. Who knows? Regardless, I'm so excited because I think I know what's happening, but I could be wrong, and that's okay. And they could do it in a different way, and that's okay. But I'm still so excited. It should be really good. Okay. Comments. So I'm gonna just call out a couple of comments because there are only a couple that I want to call out. Jeffrey Meehan on last time's episode 7's says, good catch on calling out Vax being the one to interpose himself and de-escalate Vex by verbally laying into Keyleth. However, I'm not sure if you picked up on the fact that earlier in the same scene they had a role reversal when Vex attempts to calm her brother down as he's literally threatening to unalive Percy. Super good catch. I did not catch that, and it's clever. It's good. And then Jeffrey writes, I really like this because it shows in many ways how very similar they are to each other and sets up a potential rift forming in their relationship with each other due to their growing feelings for others. Yeah, that's real good. I didn't catch it at all, and I really like that parallel that you draw out there, Jeffrey. That's very good. Okay. And then on to our episode, or last week's episode 8. Bestial Moon writes, the pacing of this episode really feels like later season Symphogear. Now, let's not get crazy here, Bestial Moon. Let's not get crazy. Let's not compare apples and oranges. No, I understand exactly what you're saying. Just end-to-end banger moments. Each scene feels like it would end on any of them in any other show for a cliffhanger or emotional catharsis, but instead they just give us more. Yeah, man. Yeah. For sure. The Percy versus Anders fight, the Pike sequences, which might be my second favorite scene in the show. I love that shit. The Signal and the Delilah sacrifice, all of it was super well done. It's so good. I pretty much agree with all of this comment. I don't know if I would call it later season Symphogear, because, like, oh man, some of those seasons do stuff to me. They just demolish me. But I could see other people having a similar like feeling toward some of the moments in this episode. So I feel where you're coming from. I can't allow that comparison in my own mind. Okay. And then Bill DeWitt is back for another great comment, starting with another great episode, a top quality fight scene, lots of really cool impact frames, hell yeah. The smattering of humorous moments like Grog's counting and Keyless' awkward energy with Cassandra really help break up the fight and keep it from getting too heavy before the pivotal moment. This is so important, and I don't think I really talked about it. We talked about how the flow of scenes is really excellent going from one fight into another, or one like fighting scene into another fighting scene. What with Percy sort of maintaining momentum across shot to shot as he's ducking and weaving and dodging through all the armors and everything feeling kind of consistent within the fight scenes. But it is super important that you point out that they've done a lot of work to keep it from being or feeling like it's just all fights back to back. It's scattered with other little Easter eggs and fun tidbits that keep the episode jumping around and being a roller coaster emotionally, and that's really lovely because that just enthralls us as viewers, and I like it a lot. The Everlight scenes were also really nice, very visually impactful, and the message of Pike's religious journey being one of self-acceptance is super wholesome. It sure is, and I like that they've done this. It fleshes out some of the stuff that we didn't get to see of her character in a really good way, and I really like it. We get some stuff like this with Pike and the Everlight, but I feel like it happens way later, because mostly Ashley isn't here during this part of the campaign. She's off filming other things, but she comes back occasionally for impactful moments, which we might be seeing soon. I'm very excited. Color me very excited to see how they do that, because it should be visually really interesting. Anyway. And then Bill DeWitt did me the favor of going and checking out my second channel, where I've been shilling to you guys specifically because you are the target audience, the fact that I'm doing D&D character creation videos. I'm doing random stats, and then I'm mostly, sometimes I'll go in with a build idea, and then I'll want to do it point by to make sure that it works at like any table, but mostly I'm going in with no presuppositions, just rolling some random stats, and then building out a cool character from like levels 1 to 6. Sometimes I'll build them out further, and recently I've been building straight 1 to 20, just for fun to see what we can make happen. I've got a bunch of builds up already. I think there are 7 or 8 up now, and there will be more coming eventually. I haven't been able to record many of them because I've been sick, but I've had a couple of cool build ideas and stuff that will go up soon. I built out a character to make as many melee attacks per round as I could feasibly fit into one character, and it's a lot. It's a lot of melee attacks. And then after doing that, I was like, well, what, can I do this but with ranged attacks? And then I did, and it's better, and it's stronger, and it deals so much fucking damage. It's like, blah. So go and check out the channel. There are a bunch of cool builds already up there. There's the Yo-Yo Wizard, who can effectively yo-yo heal, get an entire party up off the ground if they all get knocked out by something like a breath weapon. Even if the wizard healer is also knocked down, everything that they do is non-concentration and works off of their turn without them using any resources, so they can get knocked out and come right back, and then their whole party comes right back, and it's super sick. You should check that out. I think it's a really cool idea, and I'm very proud of it. I also built out a fast hands thief rogue that's specialized in using the fast hands interaction to throw out lots of like caltrops and ball bearings and flasks of oil, and then hit things with a flaming sword and make them light on fire, which is very fun, and you should check that out too. Anyway, those builds are up. Yep, I'm sorry that I sidetracked from Bill DeWitt's comment, but I have to show them because I want people to see them. Again, they're like not good for that second channel. Probably I should have made a fully new channel and then started posting them there, instead of posting them on a channel that had 4,000 subscribers, all of whom expected anime reactions as a backup channel. And as soon as I start posting videos, people watch like 1 minute of the video and then unsubscribe, and YouTube goes, "Oh, you hate this. We're not going to show it to anybody." I mean, maybe people actually hate it, but I don't think so. I think I just made the mistake of posting them on an existing channel like a dum-dum. Anyway, please go watch those. They'll be linked in the description. They're cool. If they sound interesting to you and you like D&D character creation, that's what I'm going to be doing a good bit of. No real schedule for it. I'm just fitting it in where I have time. And of course, I do consider that the main channel content takes priority over doing those fun things and builds and stuff. But sometimes you just got to have fun, and sometimes I'm going to come up with an idea that I really want to flesh out, and I'll do that anyway. in any case, check those out, please, 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 please. I love you. Also, while I'm on the shilling path, you might as well like, comment, and subscribe on this video if you're enjoying it. And hit me up on the Patreon if you want early access and to support my content going on in the future. And also me staying alive, which is very nice. I like being alive. It helps me make more content in a pretty big way. So that helps a lot. Bill DeWitt writes, I checked out the first 5 character builds on the other channel, and I think I'll leave my general thoughts here. I really like the idea. I also like to build fun characters for no reason, although I tend to homebrew them a lot. I'm not homebrewing anything. And your slow and deliberate presentation style is good for the type of content. I don't even know if my style for those is terribly slow and deliberate, but I'll take it. Unfortunately, I think they end up being too long for me to be able to keep up with over multiple weeks. Super fair. So I think I'll end up just watching 1 or 2 per week that particularly interest me. This is a good idea. I'm going to be making lots of weird and different builds, and some of them will be interesting and some of them will not. So check out whatever you want. And I'm very curious about the prep session video, though. Looking forward to watching that this weekend. Watching that, he actually writes, this weekend. Cool. Yeah, I put up a video that I am calling episode 1 of the prep session, and I plan to do more of. On the Saturdays in which I D&D, I'm going to turn a little bit of that into content. I don't want to film my games because it's just so much effort and so much stuff. And also, I'd have to get all of my friends in on it, and the game that we play is so casual, and we take so many breaks, and it's so weird. I just don't want to turn it into something where I have to turn it into content. It seems like a way to make me more miserable than I've ever been in my life. However, I do a lot of my DM prep on Saturday morning, afternoon, and usually I've got a little bit of extra time. So what I'm going to do with that extra time is I'm actually going to just turn on the camera on Saturday mornings and try to do some of my DM prep and at least some of my thoughts for what I want to do going into the session on camera. And there will be warnings in the front of every video that if anybody in my party watches this, I will destroy them. Rocks will fall and they will die. But I'm going to spoil things for my campaign and talk about how I'm approaching whatever I'm approaching in the next session in the prep session as part of the episodes of that. And it'll probably jump around between my multiple campaigns that I run, because technically I've got 3 that are kind of going right now. I've got the main campaign, which is Dragon Heist with lots of modifications. I've got my Redwall campaign, Redwall-inspired campaign, where everybody are animal people, but it's a secret. I'm just running Dragon of Icespire Peak, but I skinned everybody to be rodents. Real easy. Yay! It is very fun though. We've got a badger and we've got a rabbit, and he's a hare, but whatever. He'd be pissed about that if I called him a rabbit. Who is addicted to the tops of carrots and is trying to figure out a way to dry them and smoke them. Because my player is a fucking pothead. He really is. And we've got the squirrel ranger Gloomstalker, who shoots lots of arrows from trees and is very good at that. It's very fun. They're having a good time. We haven't played in a while. And then of course I've got my pirate campaign, which is fully homebrewed by moi and is pirates, and they're crazy. There are some crazy pirates. And they have no healer. So we'll see how that goes. In any case, that's all my shilling, I think. That's the prep session video. I'll be doing more of those when I prep D&D. So if all of that stuff seems interesting to you, head over to my second channel. It's TND or TD20, and you can find all that stuff over there. Okay, I think that's it for the comments. We can move on now into the actual main event of the evening. Season 1, Episode 9 of Vox Machina's Bizarre Adventures. Okay, I'm going to take a moment to cough preemptively and try to prevent further coughing during the actual video, so I'll be back to time you down, count you down, whatever, in just a second. Absolutely fucking miserable. Oh my god. Okay, hopefully that holds us for a little while. All right, let's watch episode 9 of Legend of Vox Machina. I've got it up and ready to go. There will be 2 versions. Picture another one. There will only be 1 version. It'll be timer only. Beep beep timer. Let's get into it. And I can finally drink my tea. Soft gasping. Undead? Oh, no. Who is this? Oh, we're telling the past. Fuck the gods. Time to break things. It should be. I don't know what this is, but I'm being a third eye. She's got weird vibes. She's being led somewhere by something spoopy. Oh, I love that determination in her eyes. Wow, we're telling the Delilah story? That's so rad. That's so rad. Ooh, books. Ooh, books. Ooh, books. Wow, this reminds me of another character pulling through a bookshelf. A particular green-haired lady. Ooh, a dark, creepy, glowing thing. This will do. My husband could look like this. Look at that Chad jaw. My husband could be a Giga Chad. Blindfolded. Udovidi. Oh. Oh, no. That's not how you do a smiley face. But that was the symbol, wasn't it? No, I failed. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, hi. Hello, friend. Whatever weird marks those were just faded. Hey, Delilah, I've got white hair now. Oh. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. You smell tasty. Oh. Ah. Ooh. All is well. No beating. Aww. Fuck them, dude. Fucking evil hot Travis and Laura. Fuck off. Hottest couple in the entire universe. Oh, I know it. What have you done, Delilah? And how cool will it be? Oh, that was so sick. I'm so glad that we get to see all that shit. It's all not fleshed out for us until one particular moment, right? We don't get them. We don't get them until one moment in the campaign, and it makes all of that click. So, I mean, I'm attached to the feeling of that big swing of understanding, but this, getting it well set up, well established beforehand, and really starting to understand these two characters as villains, or effectively as villainous antagonists, because mostly it's just that their goals collide, right? Or that they're more willing to use any means to reach the ends they require. Oh, now the eyes are up there. So that's what it was all this time. That makes sense. Ah. Those would be rotting now, right? Ah, god damn it. Ah, fucking god damn it. God fucking... Good scare. Good scare, Vox Machina. Nothing holy about that shit. Good move. No? Yes, actually. Is that Gust? Gust doesn't work like that. It actually does. Ah. God fucking damn it. Good job, Grog. That's what we're doing. Hey, a rapier. Is that Cassandra? Ooh, cool vines. Many. I mean, he's right. Big boys? Big boys? Oh, hi. Oh, bye. Oh, hi. Rawr, we're CG skeletons. They actually look pretty good. There's some variety. Woo, we did it. Where's Cass? Hey. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Survive? Kill the zombies? No. Fuck that. I don't want to lead. I read that as kitties don't matter anymore for no reason. Sorry. I was like, dude, no. They always matter. Zombie kill is good. Hey, cuteness. Ah, cuteness. The crat. Oh, the ass sailor. Oh, haha, very fun. Of course you would be into that, Scanlan. Well, he's into everything. It doesn't matter. And then it's going to be a... Oh, God. Ah! Ah! Cure wounds. Yeah. Ah! Alright, can we get a heroic Cassandra entrance or something? Chop, 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 chop. Nice. Ooh, I like that. That looks good. Nice. Stabbity bonk, bonkity stab. Hey. Ha ha ha. We make a pretty... I'm sorry. Oh, Cassandra's already... I don't know how I missed that. I'm stupid. Oh, that's convenient. Very nice. Let's go. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Oh, no. Not a rando. Oh, no. Well. Yeah, all right. Fuck you guys. Something. Yep. Here's your classic, but I don't want power. It's responsibility and I'll just fuck it up. Nope. Ah. Oh no. That's what he needs it for, dude. Neither does his arm. It'd be great if we had a pickle. Yeah. We really need a pickle. Pickle to fix this pickle. Hop, hop, hip. Aw. Jinxed. Ah, big boy. Hi. You look so happy. Yeah, give me the bag. Shut the fuck up. Let me do this. Hello, bad news. All right, we're setting up stuff now. Chick, chick, boom, boom. That's a lot of steel. It's also not a very long rifle. All right. Yeah, all right. Disarming shot. Oh, it busted. He can't. Yeah. Fucking hell. Goddamn misfire. Oh, shitbag. It's a stupid sword design. Ah! Ah! Miscreant! Dimension door. uh. He's got some else up his sleeve. Bye. Yeah. Yeah. That was clever. That was good. I do recognize lighting. Very good. No. No. Thank you. He's gonna get fucking dead, dude. He's so dead. What a fucking flag. What a fucking flag. I need a death flag to wave around. Fuck off, man. You're so dead. You're so dead. No, 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 no. Hey. Let's go, Archie. Dwarf it up. Ooh, cool scene. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, okay. Full samurai dead. Okay. Well, and he's going to turn into an undead and he's going to attack Percy now? Right? Oh, darkness! We're losing. Percy's gonna fucking blow it. He's gonna fucking snap. Ooh. Here we are. Oh. Sacrificial Kiki. Sunbeam? Wind? Wind. What is this supposed to be? Whoa, Avatar State. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Hard zero clue what spell that's supposed to be. What the fuck? That's cool. What the fuck was that, Keyleth? Yeah! Which book is that in? Aww. Thanks, Vex. Keeping us on the level. Ooh, that guy was not well designed. That last guy was rough. You've lost Archie. Archie's gone. And Skellen's gonna lose his fucking arm. Yeah, that looks bad. Well, it's hopeless. He got murderated. Redemption. It all ties together. Mm-hmm. 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 Yay! It's Frederick Steen! He always pronounced it Frederick Steen. I'm sure of it. No, whatever. Get a redemption speech. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. He probably wasn't super willing, but yeah. Oh, how do I use this? Oh, it's heavy. Oh, it's so heavy. Hell yeah. He did a speech. Oh, clomp, clomp. Big giants. Shatter, shatter. Sweet. Now we can move toward it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Back at ya. I haven't fought undead in since 2023. Whenever words times. Oh, buddy. Oh, there it is. There it is. And what? Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Well, we were about to die. I had to. God fucking damn it. That's so silly. But it is almost exactly how it happened. It's great. Ah, giving up time. Hello. Hello, I've got chills. Ah, shit. Fuck you. Ah. Hello, Pike. Hi, Pickle. Wings, 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 wings. Can we have wings? Yeah, let's fix that. Boing. Not yet. Ah, what? No, she's fully corporeal. Wait. Yep. Uh, not fully corporeal. Hey, the zombies are still coming? Yeah, there we go. It took up a second. We had to do the line. Let's turn some undead, dude! Wait, at this level, it should be destroy undead. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking glow. Oh, and the mace. And the shield? Nope, bye-bye. Oh, just a jaw falling off. Cute, 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 cute. Clerics, man. Alright, they're making it really cool, but... Clerics, man. Oh, jeez. Cool sounds. Good thonks. Let's hunker down. Yes. Wow, there's a good bit of time left. That feels like end right there, right? But it's not. Yes. Is he gonna jump on the arrow? Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, this is stupid, Vax. Alright, fine. Oh, bigger boy. Yay! Oh, the classic fastball special. Oh, God. No, dude, oh, no. Well done. It certainly can. Inconceivable? Yeah. There's a nice little Princess Bride reference in there. Oh, hi, Vedmeyer. No, tripping shot. No. Come here. I'll still finish, yeah. Oh, even better. Oh, too fast, guys. Too fast. Keep it slow. Extremities first, closer in later. Don't want him dying too soon. You gotta torture effectively. Let's go, Yannon. Go bonking. Yeah, bonk stuff with your stick. Yeah, okay. I don't know what she's doing. Sunlight? Oh. Crusader's mantle? It doesn't matter. It's rad. It doesn't matter. I like it for like empowering the townspeople to fight for themselves. That's really good. Yeah, and then we're the strike force. Let's go. Good. That gets us out of this situation effectively and into the next one. Good transitioning, well written, well rewritten, well done. Onward. Onward. You know I'm in love with you right now. Hey, do unto others, right? Yeah, fuck y'all. The old way. But he knew about it, so it wasn't. Oh. You gonna leave that door open? Okay. Yeah, super dungeony. You got a full oubliette down here. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Hi. Hello. Handless. Bruh. Hey, Shadow Boy. Why you all shadowy, dude? Is that full end? Oh! Nice. Nice. Good reveal at the end. I like that cliffhanger. Who is that? I know. I know who that is. God damn it, Sam. Why is he so fucking talented? What? God damn it. Amazing. And that should be Fiend. That is Fiend. Chirp. Fun episode. Fun episode. I'm gonna cough. I think after last episode's sort of spectacular moments, I expected some of this episode to be a little bit more spectacular, and it is, and it is, and it is. It doesn't feel like it's got the build up to it. I don't know. Maybe I just need to watch it again and I'll feel it. I definitely got the vibes in the first moment when we get that flash of light across the sky and it clicks to me that I realize what's going on. But I don't know that it's as potent as the imagery that they came up with just in words during the campaign. Arriving suddenly and leaping over the battlements to approach the horde of Tide and Bone. But I think there's plenty of other stuff to love in this episode, and I think that while I don't see this episode as being as tightly paced and tightly put together as the last one, the last episode had a really tight structure, right? There was one primary villain, it was Anders. We were going to fight him in a couple of different ways and get Percy's revenge and resolution for that fight, and wrap it, like hard wrap top to bottom, and then transition into creepy zombie things and move that into the next episode. This one's really cool, but it feels like, unlike the Anders episode where we sort of start off with a lot of that background and backstory of Anders, this episode does a lot of that setup for Silas and Delilah, but then doesn't bring it to conclusion because, of course, their story goes on, their story goes further. So it feels a little bit less connected because in the Anders episode, the Silver Tongue episode, we start off finding out more about him and their relationship from being children, and we end with his death and like the revenge being gained, and that's really cool. That's really solid. In this case, it feels a little bit disconnected because the cathartic resolution to the episode isn't directly linked to the opening scene, but that's okay because on the longer time frame, it's going to mean more to us anyway. I'm not really criticizing it necessarily. It's just hard to compare an episode like this to the previous episode, which was just so fucking tight and so fucking good. However, I said it while it was happening, and I said it during the OP while it was playing. Seeing this interaction and this decision-making from Silas and Delilah, specifically from Delilah, who is the main decision-making force of this pair, of this duo, once her husband dies at least, and she is the driving force behind a lot of it, is fantastic. I really like it. I like the way that the amount of emotion that she expresses as she throws this thing toward the priest or doctor who tells her that it's in the god's hands, and watches her husband die, and then hears something shadowy calling to her, and she heeds the call. I love this desperation as she runs through these locations, and I love this moment here. It stands out a lot as she gets up. They put so much effort into going like hard tsurime, like hard sharp eyes, giving her that real desperate, driven, determined glare from below the brows. Immediately very accessible emotion shown on this character, and very well done, I think. She will go to any lengths to save her husband, and it does not matter what, and that sets up for this quite nicely. I also love the style of the purple glow and stuff. Weird ritual, carve a cool sign, it's not a nice happy face, creepy fucking skull mask, which of course implies something interesting, and then he awakens and his hair is different, and he's invisible, and he wants some blood really bad. And we move, transitioning from kiss to sexy Travis and Laura, being all sexy and evil. God, why are they so sexy and evil? Stop it. All right, trust in the Whispered One. The first time we've had a bit of a name drop, eh? Yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything about that. Trust in the Whispered One, for we are his blood. We are the remnants. Yes. What did you do, my dear? I don't know what he's referring to here. Is it the horde of skeletons? I think it's the horde of skeletons. She resurrected all the undead, all the potential undead in this area, and brought them here for war. That's pretty cool. Okay, OP it through. I do think the CG skeletons look pretty good. They always put like a 2D one up front closest to the camera so that it looks mostly better when we've got scenes like this where one of them's coming at us. And I think it ends up looking and feeling really solid as we jump between them and all the characters. Anytime we really have, like, faces on these skeletons, like here, they're all hand-done 2D. And they've got this sort of snappy, cool feel to them because of the amount of smearing and the speed at which they're going. And they really do feel dangerous and spooky and scary. There's a ton of woven in Keyleth and Vex stuff. I do feel like the "you know I'm in love with you" comes out of left field, but it did anyway, and that's okay. Whatever. I don't mind. And wow, some brutality, but we're used to this show being brutal. At this point, I kind of see why they tried to be as brutal as possible in the first episode. Just be like, listen, guys, there's gonna be some creepy, fucking scary blood stuff. Don't watch this if you're not down. Grog always doing fun swinging things. Keyleth always doing interesting magic things, and does a really interesting magic thing in this case, which is solid. There's more cute stuff with Keyleth and Vex, Keyleth and Vax, although I'll ship both of them, fuck it. Cool. Why not all? Why not both? I really like this scene. I really like the scene where Vax is throwing daggers and they're disappearing. It's really cool. Dagger. Whip, pa. Very, very nice. Very nice vibes. And I guess all the setup is good. We've got them back to back and stuff, and that's classic for this sort of a character development. I don't hate it. I like it. It's okay. Man, we lose a lot of people. Whitestone isn't worth it.
Whitestone ain't worth this.
Whose voice is that? I know whose voice that is. I don't know who it is, though. I don't know whose voice it is. No idea. All right.
Sing to them.
They're losing heart, Percy. Be the leader that you were always meant to be. And this Galen gets chomped, and that's real bad, and we run away. And big zombies. Percy bringing out bad news for the first time. It's really cool. It feels a little over cool. This is not how I ever imagined bad news. Primarily because it needs to be longer. It really does. I don't know if it's rifled. I don't remember if Percy has invented rifling at this point. I don't know that he has. He might have. Regardless, that barrel needs to be longer, dude. For real. And clearly needs to be reinforced significantly. Also, I'm not sure that a gun like this would explode at the tip the way that it does. I mean, I guess the like exit would be really impactful, but I think it would blow up in his face primarily because it's a matchlock. It's supposed to be a matchlock, right? I guess it's been restyled to be a flint. Regardless, it's got like an opening in the back. It would explode backward and blow his eyes out and explode his glasses, right? It doesn't matter. I know none of this matters and nobody actually cares. I do like the shot, cut, and then impact. Classic animation stuff. Also just movie stuff to make a thing really cool. Fire a sniper rifle, boom, boom, boom. Show the muzzle flash from different directions, make it really cool, and it is. Of course, it still misfires, and so we're fucked. And of course, Vedmire returns. So we get some more Scanlan and Vedmire. I do like him trying to continue the same game. Zippity zap, and then he gets away, of course. Okay, cool. Skeletons and skeletons, and then fucking, this is one thing that this show has done a couple of times pretty poorly, in my opinion, and that is, it hard death flags its characters, like, too hard. It's way too obvious, right? Yeah, we get it. Archie is his friend, and they're doing this again just like old times, and then they start talking about their past, where they could take on the world together, and then also their past where like I used to help you and I remember that. Yes, so we're doing this like reminiscing mid-battle thing, and then of course Archie jumps in to save Scanlan and fights Vedmire, and we do a cool little moment, like a couple of cool swings, and then we go pretty solid samurai film into it. Get this cool moment. Honestly, so here's my thing. I think right here you have a choice. And I think they should have taken the ballsier choice. I really think they should have taken the ballsier choice. Which is, if you just do this scene, the way this scene in a samurai film is supposed to go, if it's like, oh shit, I can't remember which ones have nice, big single cut battles at the end. I think Yojimbo does. Anyway, any of the Akira Kurosawa big samurai films that have one of these fights in them, and there are a couple of others with samurai duels that are really pivotal and instrumental. The whole point of the scene is that you don't know who's been cut until they've been cut, right? Like, there's this hesitation here at this moment, and we hesitate and spin on it for a second because the whole setup is supposed to be everything leads up to this moment, and there's a bunch of tension on it. They both make their one strike, and you don't know who's succeeded until the tension breaks and one of them falls over, and maybe there's a spray of blood. I strongly prefer doing these scenes where right here, as soon as the slice is made, whole frame splits to black on red or red on black. Whatever you do with it, do a color swap. And I mean full swap, right? So characters black, full background red. And maybe like a darker red for the buildings and the trees that continue being part of the backdrop. Poof, impact frame, hold, spin, bleed. I like that better. It feels more impactful to me. I know both are trite and both are tropey, but if you're going to lean into the trope, I think you should actually lean into the trope and just lampshade it more and be like, we're doing a samurai thing and this is Archie's last stand. The bigger issue to me is that it's so fucking obvious that this is coming to me. I mean, I think I called it like a full minute before it started happening. I'm just like, death flag, Archie, death flag, right? I really do need to go and buy like a death flag, like a flag that I can wave around and just be like, death flag, death flag. It's too bad. It's too bad because I liked him as a side character fairly well. He was pretty underdeveloped in my opinion, which doesn't matter that much. We're focused on the party and that's fine. And he is just a side character and that's fine. But to put a character like this and be like, you guys are best friends, and then they're in battle in a like drawn out fight for their lives, and they're like, remember how we were best friends when we were kids and we used to get up to all sorts of shenanigans? Oh, why are you sacrificing yourself for me? Oh, I guess it makes narrative and thematic sense for you to sacrifice yourself for me after we had established this relationship immediately before you sacrificed yourself for me. It's a little close together. We could have done more of that establishment earlier on in the earlier episodes, and that might have been a little bit more fluid and a little bit less obvious that this was coming. And I think that would be actually really good if Archie was just part of the fight, and we're like, Archie's gonna come with us, and we're all gonna fight the Briarwoods, and that's really good. And we didn't talk about their fucking past or anything. And we just focus, instead of focusing on the relationship with Percival, and that being the reason that we're sad about Archie, I think we should actually flesh out this moment right here. Oh, no, 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 says Scanlan. And Archie's there, right? But I'm sorry, that wasn't even the moment that I wanted. The moment that I wanted was this one. We see Scanlan running for his life, and Archie sees it, and we don't hold this moment. We've still got Percy talking about, like, their banter, right? And it's kind of sad because what we're really focused on here is the development that happens in Percy. This is a loss of a character who he is friends with and who he could have stepped back and allowed to lead, right? And so Archie's death is both the emotional and the logistical thing that forces Percival to stand up at the end of the episode and say, I am Percival Frederickstein von Musil-Kowalski to Rollo the Third. Listen to me, we're going to go fuck these Briarwood bitches up. And that's good, and I understand why that's the case, but it doesn't do anything for Archie. I know we don't care because we're going to kill him, but I would love to focus on this moment of self-sacrifice. I think that's how you make this more emotionally resonant, is that instead of trying to establish a bond between Archie and Percy, which is important, we can establish that after he dies. I know that's sort of silly, but think about it. If we instead focus more, we're not bantering so much as we focus on this moment where Archie sacrifices himself. Maybe he has to make some kind of a choice, and he... Oh, there's actually an idea. Here's a way to write it. Again, I'm not a professional writer. I'm just making shit up. Archie, middle of the battle, holding his axe, takes down an undead. Looks to his left, sees Percival fighting off 3 undead, sees Scanlan running from Vedmire, goes, I trust that you've got this, Percy, and goes running after Scanlan. Right? Something like that, where we establish some trust between these two characters, and then he chooses to go into this battle with Vedmire, who will probably kill him, and does. And I'd love to have a moment where we focus on his eyes, because I'd love to, and like a moment where we focus on his eyes and his eyes narrow. Something like that, or his pupils focus. A tiny little subtle moment that shows that Archie makes an internal decision in that moment. Whatever is going to happen, he's going to go protect Scanlan, right? I would love to have that. I think it would have been a more subtle and more clever way to write this scene. But of course, again, it is what it is, and it's not bad. The big death flags. Big death flags, I don't love where they go with it. It's fine. I do love what happens afterward. Ha, 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 I am Vedmire, I'm evil. And Percy is just in shock, and the giants go by. And we expect, or I expect, shadows and darkness. Bloodlust and hatred from Percy, but instead it's just shock and sadness. He didn't think that it would ever end. The way they were bantering with each other was like, we're going to be friends forever. And so it becomes a more understated scene after we lose Archie, and I do approve of that. I do appreciate that. He's gone, Percy, come on, and off we go. Let's just live in this alley forever. Never mind. Okay, so Kiki does a big spell. First off, it starts off as like gust of wind with some ice, and then I guess it's either Ice Storm or Sleet Storm? She doesn't have access to Coda Cold. She's a moon druid. Oh, yeah. I went and I looked it up because I was curious. And it is Ice Storm. She's using Ice Storm. So that's actually cool. This is a cool way of showing Ice Storm. Ice Storm is a very cool spell. I love using it against my my party. I really do. Let me pull up Ice Storm 5e. Oh yeah, I love using it against my party because it's brutal. The damage is not as good as a 3rd level spell. It is a 4th level evocation spell. Ice Storm, 4th level evocation. It targets a 20-foot radius, so a 40-foot cylinder that is 40 feet high, centered on a point within range. The range is 300 feet, so you can choose that cylinder 300 feet away, which is part of the brutality of the spell. You can be really far from somebody and just drop an Ice Storm on them. And then they take 2d8 bludgeoning and 4d6 cold damage, or half as much on a successful save, and then the entire area becomes difficult terrain until the end of your next turn. It scales poorly and stuff, but the really big deal for me as a player and as a dungeon master is the 300-foot range, because you can't fireball back. You can't snap back at that 300-foot ice storm that somebody can just drop on you and slow you down and get away. It's brutal. Dropping a big AoE spell like that on a bajillion skeletons is really cool, and I like it. I was thinking about it, I was like, what is she casting? What is this supposed to be? But Ice Storm is the answer, and this is a cool and really, really neat way of doing it. I actually really like this moment. I think they straight stole the idea of this moment from the early episodes of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, where there's all the ice being built up in things like this. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, I don't know. But it's rad as hell, and I like it a lot. Where did that come from? I don't know. Yes, she's the tits. All right, let's go. Oh, man. Oh, here's the guy. So, hold on. Running. Poorly designed. Hello, I am Orc Man. I am partly orc. I only have one tusk. I mean, it's not that weird. He looks goofy to me. I gotta go play some StarCraft. I've been watching a lot of StarCraft recently. Sorry. Mostly I'm not even watching for the watching of the StarCraft. I'm just watching because I'm absolutely in love with Tasteless and Tastosis' commentary. They're just the best commentators that I've ever experienced anywhere. I'm a huge fan of Toph and Scar in Melee commentary, but man, Tastosis are just the best commentary duo. They're so fucking cool. All right, anyway, totally unrelated. Archie, he didn't make it. We heard, we know. It's sad. Okay, but you have to lead them. And so he does. He gets up and he says that he leads them. I watched my family die. We've all lost something. But someone never feared, never wavered. Our sacrifices will not be in vain. Why can't I hold this? Oh God. I only have 10 strength. I'm a fighter with, oh God. With 10 strength. The sword is really heavy. Oh God. Percy, notoriously physically weak. Has glasses and makes guns for a reason. For a white stone. Very good. Okay. And Cassandra cries softly. Sad. Let's fuck some shit up. Okay, big giants, big bad, big scary. Everybody's ready to die. We get our Keyleth moment. It's pretty cool. Everybody's gonna die. Fall back. Huh? It would be really cool if we could have a cool thing happen. Oh, look, a cool thing. I love the way that the symbol blooms there. I do think it's really rad. And the beam of light that strikes down this giant and brings Pike in a giant explosion. It's a cool moment. I'm going to give it to you. Shimmery, shadowy, astral projecty Pike. Super sick. Sup? So Ashley. You look like an angel. Want to get married? No. You're all weird. And we get a little bit of a moment. And I like this moment as she steps forward and the glow goes up. And of course, we get real cool with it. There are also some great sound effects here. Yeah, those big dongs. Gong. I love those big dongs. They remind me of the resonant tank shots in Goop in Girls in Panzer. Getting a really resonant sound in sort of the back of the headphones is how I'm experiencing it. But in the back of the audio mix is really nice, and it creates a really cool poof moment for Pike here. I like the animation here. It's stylish and fun and flavorful and zappy and boom, 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 boom. Clerics are bullshit. If you're going to be playing in a campaign and you think there might be undead in the campaign, play cleric. Play cleric and make the undead go and then you win the game. It's great. It's really good. Delilah always carefully says, you're too valuable, because she cares so much about Silas. It's all for him, at least in her own mind. Of course, she's deeply selfish, right? Like, deeply selfish person. It's just that because she cares about him, it seems like selflessness, but it's for her own gain because she wants him, right? Yeah, they're both deeply selfish. That's the nature of vampires, isn't it? It's also the nature of many wizards, which she is, necromancer. Ooh, baby, that's a weird drawing of a vagina on your arm. All right, I know it's an eye. I get it. I understand. Okay, big squad. Do the fighting, stab some things. We did get some cool, bloody, gory, horrifying fight stuff here, which is good. And then we shoot out his knee and let the townspeople go at it. And then Pike does this super duper dinky-danky glowy thing where she glows up literally all the weapons of all the people, and it's so sick. No idea what this is supposed to be. The only thing that I could think of it being would be Crusader's Mantle, which is a really cool edge case spell in 5e, and I should build around it. I want to build around a Crusader's Mantle and just maximizing it. Holy power radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack. It's not a lot, but it's honest work, and radiant damage keeps zombies from coming back to life, which is really good. It's also one action, verbal only, and it is paladin only, so it can't be. Unless, wait, she's a war domain cleric? Does she get I don't think so. They get... Oh, she does! Yeah, cleric level 5, Crusader's Mantle, and Spirit Guardians. It's fully viable. It could be Crusader's Mantle. I don't remember her using that during the fight, but we'll take it. We'll super take it. I love it. I really like that spell. It's a really unique one, and it's got some insanely broken interactions with a couple of other spells, namely animate objects and conjure woodland beings or conjure animals. Because you can conjure up or animate a 10 creatures, and then every single one of them gets to add a d4 of radiant damage to their attacks, and that stacks up really fast. It ends up being minimum 10 to 40 damage with an average of 25 extra damage just from that concentration spell, just on top of all of the attacks that all these creatures are making. Unless, of course, you can convince your DM to let you summon raptors, velociraptors, in which case they make 2 attacks each, and they have advantage on all those attacks, and each one could deal an extra d4, and you start dealing hundreds of damage at level 5 or 6. It's nuts. I should build that. I should build that. Unfortunately, it has to be a duo build. It has to be a 2-man, 2-character party for it to work, but I'll think about it. Strike with the power of the Everlight. Go across our fucking heads! I love the glow. I love the radiance. I love the divinity and the divine power. This was, of course, the moment that I was waiting for, and it turns out really well. The do unto others is a little spooky. Let me get this moment to talk with Cassandra. I wish I could go back and do things differently. I know, and the birds chirp on. Welcome to our creepy dungeon. Hello, creepy lady. I believe in the campaign she was disguised self as a character with a full additional arm. So we're skipping some steps here. But hello, Anna. It's nice to meet you. Really nice to meet this character. I'm very excited for where we go from here. And I wonder if there will be any significant changes from this point forward. Because from this point forward, I've got a pretty good linear idea of the way that things play. And there's a lot that happens here. And I'm really excited for all of it. We should get some crazy stuff going down in these next couple of episodes. And I'm very excited for that. Overall, I think this episode was pretty effective at doing everything that it tried to do. My only real gripe was the Archie stuff. It just feels like it could have been better. But that's not to say that it was necessarily bad. It was good. It was fine. The big impactful Pike moment maybe wasn't as impactful as I wanted it to be, especially after just how powerful the radiant light of last episode really felt to me. But it was still good, and it still managed to animate that whole section of the campaign in a really, really, powerful way. And so I don't really have any qualms or any gripes about it. This was a solid episode of Vox Machina, and I look forward to more solid episodes of Vox Machina. Hell yeah. Okay, I think we're going to wrap there, so thank you so much for watching. I apologize for my coughing and for sounding nasally and stuff. I'm going to get over it. I appreciate your viewership and your time. If you like this content or any of the other content, you can hit me up on the Patreon or like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel and get these videos out there to more people. Thank you for all of your support. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next week. Peace.